gotten a chance to pitch a lot lately.
All right, meanwhile, for the Tigers, they will start with an opener. Left that folks can vote for their Phillies to be in the sitting he homered against in game number 1. Bulls. Here's the Phillies lineup's pitch of the day. It's Kyle Schwarber's hitting 14. I mean, your local Delaware Valley out 7 on the year. And he takes. It was just called up.
There's here from Holton, 20.
And a big one to left, one to right. Runners on.
Yeah, nice job of.
And Al Harper asks for top. And a curveball. Those are strikes.
Yeah, they're good pitches.
3-0.
Well,
And he take out her half of the plate a little bit. And ball. But he won the Player of the Month in May for June.
Can't imagine who.
For the Tigers. There's Holton's numbers. We never act in. Bohm, 309 hitter. He'll take in.
Righties and lefties. And
he tagging at third is Schwarber. The throw goes to the.
Well, I'm really strength. But I guess they didn't want to.
And Nick can't get it. Kreidler does. And it's 1-0 Phillies. It's an option on that.
And Kreidler's.
And now stop 6 so far in this series. His average is left. Phillies had base. That ball, and it's 1-0 Tigers. Or 1-1, excuse me. That's a long one.
Here in that first inning, but.
Castellanos over and in. Buster's warm. And back in the
blister action on his index finger, I guess.
When Spencer was qualified for the ERA lead. The ball spotty, his first 6 starts and 7 earned runs.
I mean, he really strictly a starter here with Detroit. Sort of established yourself as a pretty darn club.
Ball 4. Too much credit to Revenge Tour or whatever.
You're there.
Gotta take. Yeah, last year was not a good year for him. 7 starts. He had an ERA of 2 for 1. Stops return throw. That was real.
Another inning with this guy.
There's their field for Marsh. That's a good against Holton.
And all 3 of them, a lot of pitches lately.
Outs. David Dahl. Where he's in the tournament. 1-2. 2-2. Dahl is a lifetime 3.
Thought he was going to try to come back with another. Interesting.
3 in for a base hit. 2 hitters aboard on singles. But I got to tell you, he wasn't. House. But here's the thing: if that.
So they're together. He went around. 2 for Schwarber. He might have. Not that time. Strike 3.
And you'd certainly take one here.
Our wall side window's called. Oh man, he just threw it. Check swing and a slider in the 2-2. Struck him out. He's scheduled somewhere else. Wencel Perez is tempting fate. It's outside. He tried a break.
In strike zone.
Guided in the air down the right field side, and this ends up in the seat. I'm just going to be honest. There's no way you can call that to a person who's not attending to you. First base side, and this will be the second baseman, Bryson.
But your back's to me.
Yeah, so, I mean, you give umpires a lot of leeway.
Yeah.
It's an extremely tough job. I cannot actually believe he called that. 2 homers. He will lead off here in. 1 pitch timer workarounds across America, which exactly. So, see, that's your problem, not mine.
And that'll be shown, sure.
3 ball of our reenactments. 3-2, got him.
Those 2 strikeouts from Will Vest.
First pitch outside. Check swing on a ball up. Could go opener, sub opener, and then
just so they can set their lineup.
To shortstop, it's Kreidler on the charge, and Ryan Kreidler, a nice play. A little out of the ordinary today because Daniela asked that trademark smile of his. We'll all find out. On the ground to third, there is Matt Vierling, former Philly. Thank you for that. And you know, we saw a bounce in the step of Ryan. Which do you think was the best sign for his confidence and comfort?
As long as it stays consistent, the hitters won't mind.
Trey Turner sets up shop and launches on.
Come up.
Kreidler takes outside, ball number 1. He takes 2-0.
And you're feeling really good standing in that box. And Alec Bohm, I can't take that for granted. That he's not going to.
Backs off, 3-1. That's ball
Over at first.
And Vierling, who homered against him. Also wonder how long Turnbull will be in this game pitch count wise, but here's the home run, 2 pitches in.
Gets that four-seam fastball right down the middle after missing, and now you've seen those first 2 pitches. He remembers that. Now he's throwing those sliders or the sweeper, and really off the plate, both of them.
Ooh, that one banked near the middle of the plate, 2-1. He almost got to do his Mickey Tettleton impersonation again.
I mean, that was a good swing, even though that was that breaking pitch. That really looked good. But look at this. Similar hands, nice and relaxed, and then that load where they just kind of, okay, I'm bored, I'm just standing there, and all of a sudden they get into that launch position. Very similar. Mickey Tettleton from the left side, Matt Vierling from the right.
Oh, 2-2. Vierling looks back at John Lipko like, is that it though? Like, if it's further inside and low, it's not a strike, right? Time called. Dan, I grew up in Chicago, but I always was doing Mickey Tettleton impersonations with the wiffle ball bat because it was so fun to watch. It was like he wasn't even paying attention.
And I don't.
And then whap.
Yeah, I don't remember right-handed if he did the same thing. I think it was just left-handed that he did that.
Go to first. Kreidler is caught up, and now he's going to have to try to engage in a rundown, but he is out.
Trying to time it again. You see him starting to bounce, and then Spencer Turnbull just holding a lot longer than Sir Anthony Dominguez did last night. And that is what the problem is when you start jumping like that. And Spencer Turnbull does a lot better job of making sure that he stops and holds him over.